Az őszi MondoCon 2024-en Naru Cosplay volt az egyik díszvendégünk. Ő Németországból érkezett hozzánk, 20 éve foglalkozik cosplay készítéssel, specialitása a paróka készítés, a smink és a kreatív fotós koncepciók megvalósítása. Ebben az interjúban magyarországi élményeiről, a zsűrizésről és a nemzetközi cosplay versenyekről beszélgettünk vele. Maradjatok velünk, ha kíváncsiak vagytok a részletekre. How is it so far Hungary for you?
So I arrived Wednesday because I've never been to Hungary yet, and I really wanted to see the castle up on the hill, and I went all the way up the stairs, had the amazing view, the nice weather, and then I went also to the parliament, and I had chicken, like paprikash. It was so good. Ooh. And the cottage cheese dessert thingy, I just have to order just the dessert. It was so good. I was like, I would get fat, but whatever. So I loved it here.
I'm glad that you have time to have some sightseeing and you were able to climb the stairs, because usually for me is that I'm dying out, but it's because you are a gym person, so you are in school.
Yeah, I go to the gym 4 times a week, so it was really nice. At the end, but that's normal, I think.
Are you doing it for cosplay, or it's more like for your health being?
Yeah, fun thing about that, I started it because my back hurts. Like if you sit a lot and do your cosplays, you sit like a shrimp. So your back starts hurting, or sit on the laptop and work, right? So first I did it for my health, and then I found out that it's actually really good if I want to do like cloud, and I want to hold my Buster sword like that. So I would like to have same kind of looking arms and not able to hold the sword. So I figured out if I do a bit more like bodybuilding, it looks better in cosplay, so I don't have to Photoshop, and it's really cute. So I continued doing this bodybuilding part. Yeah, and now I do it and I cannot stop. I have an addiction now.
A lot of amazing pictures of you.
Thank you so much.
Are you making all those by yourself, or you have a team who's helping you making those pictures?
The photos, the photo shootings, I plan like it's me and the photographer. So it's not a team actually. So it's if I want to cosplay something, the first thing I think about, can I do a good photo shooting? If I cannot, I might not cosplay the character, because for me the pictures, like bringing them to life, is very important. So if I cannot do that, sometimes I consider not doing them, because if I don't find a perfect location, because it's not Photoshop, I always travel there and book it or so I plan it with the photographer, and we talk, make a mood board on Pinterest, and like, this is the vibe, the photos should have this lighting, and this is the posing, can you do this? And then we discuss. And if I find the photographer can do this and I trust this person, we book the location or drive somewhere.
It's interesting that you're saying it, because now that AI is a big thing, many people are using that to,
they think it's AI,
charm up the pictures. But you don't want to use it. Basically, you are still
I use it if there's a person in the picture, and obviously I cannot just tell them go. So if there's a person, I have to edit the person out, or ugly sign, then I will use it, but not for like the whole background. So I try to actually, for me it's art, so I try to make art.
Are you living from cosplay now?
No.
Not yet.
not yet,
yeah. Your dream.
It would be very nice, but I like started doing it professionally, if you want to call it like that, last fall. So it has been 1 year now. So before that, I actually still don't care so much about the numbers. And that is a problem, because most companies only care about the numbers. So for me it's art, so I wanted to say, okay, whatever the numbers, I do my stuff. But yeah, some people said, maybe you can do, because your level is good and you should try. So I started trying it and I'm here, so seems like it's kind of working. Well, let's see what the future brings then.
And there is a really good reason that why you are here, because you were judging our cosplay craftsmanship competition.
Yeah, oh my God, that was so amazing. I saw so many people, and like we had to decide who wins, right? And we were talking and talking, and at some point we started fighting actually, and I was like, it's gonna be like we will talk for 1 hour just for one place. So there were so many good people that actually should have won. But we only had so many prizes, right? And then at some point we had to count the points, and it was like just 1 point difference. We're like, yeah, but this person also deserves something. So we put the honor mention thingy in there. Yeah.
Okay, this interview will go out after the big release of the finalists.
No spoiler.
No spoiler. So, but did you have any favorite cosplayers among the contestants?
Do you mean like
someone that you really liked?
Liked personally. I think everyone had something special, but I really liked the Argenti cosplayer. Because I also did the cosplay, it's a big armor, and they said it's their first armor, but it's a really huge armor, and it was like when you look from it, like they just walk by, it looks exactly like the character, and the wig was so good, and I was like, when they first walked by, I was like staring like that. So yeah, that was my like highlight, if you want to say it like that. Metal Gear Solid, I think the guy with the gun, and he could put in like a munition and then light up the gun. So it was really like the hidden switch, like he put it in and it light up. It was like, I need to try this too. And like they're really smart and think about like an effect on stage. So I was very impressed.
You mentioned that it was hard to have a decision on who would be the winner. But if you could give them, I mean, all the cosplayers or contestants who attended the competition an advice, what would be that advice? What they should improve maybe?
So overall, maybe speaking from other events that I judged, like prelims for ECG or WCS stuff, some people only focus on the armor, like foam or resin printing or just sewing. But for the cosplay does not have to be big. Like when you look at it, it could look very normal and kind of boring. But if you use a lot of different techniques and materials, in normal and international competition, your score will go up. So if you want to score in international events or huge competition, you need to think about what is interesting as for the judge, like different techniques, like wig, makeup, the prop especially. We had really good ones that had no prop, and then you can give 0 points, but they maybe would have won. So for me it was like very sad. I wanted someone else to give a prize, but they had no prop, so they get 0 points. I'm like, damn.
And for you, as you mentioned before, that ECG, when saying the name right, that you nearly got there, but what you think?
No, for WCS.
The WCS, sorry.
Yeah, I ran runner-up,
Runner-up. Looking back now, what did you think that what you missed?
It was probably that my sewing was not as clean as the other contestant, because it was 10 years ago. So I was a beginner cosplayer at the time. So yeah, the armor and stuff was okay, but the sewing was not good. I can say it was not good. So if I look back at what I did, I'm like, maybe not. Would not go to contest with this.
And have you improved sewing since then?
I tried to look up on YouTube and do sewing techniques from actual seamstress. They do tutorials online how to sew a suit. Like I also just changed the lining here, and I can sew a suit if I want to now. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And before the interview, we talked that some Hungarians are not really or motivated enough to go to international cosplay competitions. How would you encourage them to do so?
You said they're very shy about the English language, right? But what I found really funny, like when they came to my booth, their English was good. So I think it's just in their head. So just don't care if you think your English is bad, just go and try, because everyone, especially on competitions, people are so friendly and so helpful, because I would say they all suffer together. You stand there and you're nervous and you have to be judged, and it makes like a family. So just try and go there, and everyone, I'm sure they're friendly. I mean, it depends on the people. Some are nasty, but just, ignore them. But most of them are really sweet, and they help each other out a lot. So I would always encourage people, if they like competition, try it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And I hope our contestants will take this advice.
Yeah, I hope so too.
And I hope we can see you again.
Yeah, if MondoCon wants me back, I will be back. Thanks so much for the interview.
Bye.
Bye.